I guess I can help Lestrade, even though I don't really like her all that much. Here's a bandage. I need antiseptic and something to soak it in. Well, I've got the something to soak it in, but I still need antiseptic. Where can I find it? Here's the exit. It's a cornucopia. This is kind of weird. I don't know. Oh well. I have this medical thing now. I need to get rid of these screws and need to get rid of that glass. Over here on the right, we have the cornucopia. And we need to fix this machine so we can contact the police. And we're also going to have to break into this suitcase. Alright, and I think, yeah, we can look here as well. That's where the medical symbol goes. Hey, what do you know? I think that is the antiseptic. Looks fine to me. Here you go, Lestrade. Have some dressing.
I don't know who that jerk is under that mask, but I suspect he's Milverton's descendant because he gave me the keys to this mansion. You don't need to stay with me. Just go get the original case file. That friend of yours, Watson, has it. Take the secret passage out of here. Don't bother thanking me, just go.
Gotta love it when a major criminal says, hey, you don't need to stay here with me. Just leave. I'll turn myself into the police. Fat chance, Lestrade.
Take this, if you don't believe me.
She is correct that the next major thing we're gonna do is find the original case file for Milverton. So I'm gonna put this lock here. And what is this? Hey, it's Watson, my friend, Oscar Watson. He's great. So we're trying to recreate this photograph here. This photograph. So let's see. This goes here. And then the 5 pips go there. That goes there. Key goes there. Rope goes there. And knife goes there. That gives us money. Great. We just robbed Lestrade. So even if she escapes and doesn't get arrested, at least we have all our money. Okay. So I put the cornucopia tip in place. And the money in place as well. That will open up this secret door. I still am going to keep the money though, right? Gonna keep the money, I'm not just gonna leave it there. So here is the secret passage. We need to open the door, go outside. Oh, and this is something weird. Take a look at the strategy guide button. See how it's turned into a butterfly? Why is that? Seriously. I don't get it. Okay, so here we need to find a bird. We're going to use the bird. We're going to fix the bird and put it here in order to get something special here. So this is Milverton's secret room. So Milverton once blackmailed a mother who protected her child from a murderer. So Milverton's like, oh great, I will blackmail her for lots of money. Yeah, Milverton was in fact a pretty terrible blackmailing villain. I beg you, I don't have much money. What will happen to little Dorothy and my family if you bring this information public? I couldn't have done anything differently. He attacked my daughter. But Milverton showed no mercy. He wanted to get as much money as he could from that poor young woman. You can see why Sherlock Holmes did not side with Milverton. Sherlock Holmes was a nice guy and tried to help out that poor innocent woman. So, let's see, what do we have here? Hint? Help me out here, Hint. Hint says we are going to... I'm going to use the medallion to unscrew this, right? That's not how screws work. You turn screws like a screwdriver. Oh, well, whatever. We got the copper cylinder. The copper cylinder goes here. And the telegraph key goes here. And now we can telegraph stuff. So we've got these 6 messages we need to send out. What you're supposed to do is figure out the correct way. Like, okay, this one's a dot, and then 4 dashes. And that's the Lestrade help and questioning. So I say dot, 4 dashes. Yeah. And the next, Oscar urgent help. Which one is that? There's 2 Oscar ones. This one, number 4, and this one, number 6. So it's 4 dots and a dash. And the other Oscar one is dash 4 dots. So that's how you're supposed to solve the puzzle. Oh, Oscar lives on Hammer Street. So that's where we're going to be going once we open the door. Get to Oscar, find his file. You can just solve the puzzle like this. Just guess. There we go. That works. Hey, and which one goes here? Clues in the basement. This one. Yeah, one of the messages was a fake. You didn't even need to look at that. Okay, so I sent the message to the police. They will show up and arrest Lestrade. Hopefully, hopefully that's what happens. I'm not going to be around to make sure they're actually arresting the suspect. Alright, I'm going to put a torch here. It's going to open up this. Oh, I need the other torch thingy. Ah, the butterfly is back. It's weird. Okay, I believe the carabiner goes here, and I need something heavy to weigh that down. The bloodstone looked like it went up here. And the garden shears definitely went there. Hey, I found something heavy. Let's put it here. So that with the carabiner opens up this. Is it a puzzle? No, it's just a paper. And a handkerchief. Okay. Cigarette paper. This is going to be a puzzle. We're going to make firecrackers to distract bad guys. Although we don't know there are bad guys that need to be distracted yet. I'm just a very smart person and know like 5 minutes ahead of time. Hey, I'm going to solve a puzzle. Alright, so I got some glue. Actually, this is going to go there. And actually, the glue is going to be for the firecracker puzzle. Alrighty, the glass shard is going to open up this. It's going to give me 2 items, gunpowder and iron wings. The wings go on the bird. And the gunpowder goes for our little gunpowder bomb. Looks like we still need a wick. Bird's gonna go there. Birdie, birdie. It raises its wings and gives us this hidden objects challenge. Okay, so the first part of this hidden objects challenge is getting things in place. I need to put the wing there. And I need to put the leg there. I need to put the eyeball there. And I need to put the beak there. Notice how this opens up a bunch of stuff. So now we can find our objects. Looks like we need some sort of Duchess pendant. Pleas for mercy. Why am I not finding anything? Okay, there's a crown. Devil foot. And then whip fragment. Let me use a hint here. That thing's definitely whip fragment. That is not a pendant, huh? Maybe this is the Duchess's pendant, and this is the torch of death. So the remaining things, this is going to give us some plot referring to the stuff we saw earlier. With, yes, Sherlock Holmes threatened to use his whip on Mr. Windibank. I think that's like the 3rd Sherlock Holmes short story. What happens in the story is that guy's a villain who did something very terrible to his daughter-in-law. It wasn't illegal, so Sherlock Holmes couldn't have him arrested, but Sherlock Holmes threatened to beat him anyway. And then, we'll ignore that one for now. And then the other one, the criminal that Holmes let go. Remember we saw that? Well, apparently the guy was on death's doorstep, and he was trying to stop the killer of his daughter. So these are the cases that Sherlock Holmes, let the criminal kind of go away free. And yes, Mr. Milverton was like, hey, maybe I could blackmail Holmes over this, because he let people go free. But he decided, nope. The public would side against Holmes, and that's why Milverton was still like, yeah, I'll try to find something else to blackmail Holmes about. And that's our story here. So let's figure... we're making our deductions right now. Okay, so Milverton was a blackmailer. Because he was always breaking the law, he was a little wary of Sherlock Holmes. Always trying to find some sort of compromising material on Holmes, hoping he could blackmail Holmes on something. But he didn't find anything good. So in the current day, Milverton's records were kind of used to slam Holmes, make it look like Holmes was a villain. But Holmes was not a bad guy. He was a hero. Okay, and I don't know who Agent A is. We're going to go to Oscar Watson. So I need more information about Sherlock Holmes meeting with Milverton, because, that was the setup for their confrontation. Wonder what happened in the actual confrontation. Did Holmes know that Milverton was hoping to blackmail him? So let's see. I think this is the key that lets us outside, and then we'll be done with this area. It is. Let's go. Why is there a kitty cat? I hear another cat. Why are there a bunch of cats in this secret passageway? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love cats, so that makes this an excellent secret passageway. Just seems a little strange, that's all. Alright. I'm gonna go riding off. Going down street, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da. Ah, here we are, Hammer Street. Time to meet up with Watson. And oh no, take a look, they're watching people. These people are watching Oscar's house. I need to distract them using my gunpowder bomb thing. Oh, hey, and those are the cats. Look, there's like 3 cats here. This is such a great place. I love it. Okay, let's see. We're going to grab a torch. We're going to put this here. Later on, I'll get a knife to open that, and I'll get a knife to open that. Let's see, over here we have a picture, and we have some dirt that needs to be dug up. I think over here we have, this is very rusted and needs to be cleaned, but we also have a scoop, so we're gonna dig up this dirt. That gives me a wick, so now I can make my little gunpowder bomb. And use it to distract those villains. Do I just use it on them? Yeah, I set it on fire with the candle. But I use it on the villains. I don't just throw it. Okay, so the villains have not figured out where the noise came from. I better quickly get inside.
Charlotte, I'm so glad to see you. Come on in.
Ah, Oscar's fine. What a relief. Hi, Oscar.
I saw what the newspaper said about Mr. Holmes, and I must admit, I expected you to visit much sooner.
Well, I was a little busy investigating the case, bro.
I haven't noticed anyone suspicious, and the original case file is securely locked away.
What about those 2 guys that were literally on your street watching your front door? Did you not notice them? Oh, I'm so glad you're safe, Oscar. I thought you would die. I love you.
I'm so glad you're safe, Oscar. I was afraid I'd lose you.
Wow, no response, Oscar? You're just gonna go to the window and read a book? Wow, way to ignore that. Oh, the villains! Just shot Oscar. Don't worry, he's fine. We actually have a puzzle. In this puzzle, we want to move all these pictures around in order to form the correct sequence of events. And when you get a picture in the right spot, it will have a little green circle around it. So let's see. Oscar is going to be sitting at the window, or standing at the window, and I'm going to... Let's see, he's going to be there. No? I push him so he falls over. First, he's just standing at the window. Right, he's just standing at the window. I see the bullet. I push him so he falls over. And then he's like, you know what? It's safe. I'm going to stand at that window again. And he almost gets shot. So I push him again. And he almost falls over. And then it happens a 3rd time. Seriously, Oscar, get away from your window, dude. Get away from your window. And after solving the puzzle, we act like nothing happened. He's just going back to reading his book and pretending like nobody tried to shoot him. Okay, that's weird. Alright, we need to find the lever for this, and we need to find a button for this. Oscar's going to give it to us at some point. We're going to open up this. We're going to open up this door. We need... I mean, it looks like the doors have 2 different handles. And we have a desk here. Oh, it's got a ring. We're going to need, like, 4 figurines to open up that. We're going to use that figurine, and then we're going to put 2 things here. Something heavy, and then a slipper. They're both Sherlock Holmes things. One's the snuff box. The other is his Persian slipper, which I don't think we have right now. Let's go outside. Hint says there's something to do inside here. What was it? Do I use the ring to open up this? It is. True. Yeah, don't mind me, Oscar. I'll just be going through your house. Here's the slipper that opens the Sherlock safe, giving me a couple of items. Oscar's symbol. And I need a portrait. I need a special portrait. So it's actually this portrait! Hey, it's the portrait from that one Sherlock Holmes story with Irene Adler. That's what happens in the story. He asks if he could keep the portrait. And it looks like he's been keeping it safe all these years. Okay, so now we're going to put some items together here. I think these go together. Yep, all three of them go together, giving me a powerful lamp. What goes on this copper rod? This thing goes on it, and we don't have the other part quite yet. So, I can't see small details in the dark. I'm going to have to use the torch to light up this area, and that gives us a puzzle. So we need to find these footprints, it looks like. Just find all the pictures at the bottom of the screen. Does not matter what order you find these things in. Alright. Judging by the numbers of cigars these villains smoked, they were watching Oscar for hours. Man, I should create a distant noise to distract the watchers. You already distracted the watchers, Miss Holmes. Maybe she's having memory problems. Anyway, here's a number part. Oscar, take a look at it.
This is an essential piece of evidence. I've already reported everything to the police, and they're on their way.
How is the number part an essential piece of evidence? Oscar.
I'll leave a message for the police in case we leave before they get here. I'm not letting you go alone, of course. This is only going to get more dangerous.
You just said you contacted the police, and now you're saying you will leave a message for them? I don't know. Anyway, he gives us this thing. So now we can go inside this room and find that old case file. I swear, Oscar is good looking, but I don't understand what he's thinking most of the time. Alright, so we get a couple of things here. We need to put eyeballs on this doll to get the thing hidden in its mouth, which is creepy and weird. That is so creepy and weird. Well, we got an awl. We're going to use it here. That's going to open up this. It's going to give us a slingshot and engine oil. Slingshot's going to go here. It's going to give me some Reichenbach Falls. Reichenbach Falls. Which is from a Sherlock Holmes story as well. We're going to put these figurines into place. And let's solve the puzzle. You want to get all the figurines in the right spot. So the red one goes in the M spot. That's Watson. Watson goes in the yellow spot. So I think we're going to go down, left, I don't know, up, left, up. Yeah, you can see how this is difficult because you have to get these characters to move precisely. Okay, let's reset the puzzle. So left, down. Yeah, that can't be right. So, down. Yeah, here we go. That's it. Okay, got it. So the answer is down and then left 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and then up twice. I was overthinking it. Sorry. It is actually a simple puzzle. So here's the hourglass. Now we can open to the door to the top secret room where we have all the original Holmes and Watson files. Oh no, but it's a hidden objects challenge because somebody just broke in here and destroyed everything. So we're gonna have to fix some stuff. So yeah, I think some of these are items from maybe previous games in the series, probably Sherlock Holmes stories. I mean, this game has enough references to Sherlock Holmes stories that... Let's see, I need to find the sign of 4. That's the name of a Sherlock Holmes story. Yep. See, I want to put these books into place. That gives me the bookshelf. There's the sign of 4. The the boot print is over there. I don't know where the empty shelf is. Hint. Those are the case remains. Let's see. I think I need to put the water here to get the case remains. Wait a minute. I said case remains twice. Well, whatever. We're going to find that secret file while we're fixing off. Yeah, so how did the villains get inside this room and steal the files? That's what I want to know. Watson, is this room not well protected? Okay, so we need to pull this, I suppose. Get those 2 items. We need to get these 2 figurines there. And we're gonna fix this. We need to get a plaque. We need to get a fake book. I don't think we look up there. And here we need to find a bunch of items. Like we put those there. And we put those there. We're gonna need a glass here. We're gonna go outside now. I'm gonna use the engine oil and the brush to clean this. We need 2 items. There's the glass, and then there's insecticide, which obviously I'll use to get rid of these wasps, so I can get this portrait. Use the portrait of Irene Adler over here. Yes, Holmes greatly admired her, because she was able to outsmart him. Gonna fix that. Yeah, it's so creepy. It's even creepier once you've solved the puzzle. Okay, that gives us small lamps and a plaque hint. Plaque hint goes over here. Small lamps go over here. It goes there. And now we can solve this puzzle. This is a pretty simple jigsaw puzzle, actually. Let's get all these pieces into place. These are pictures of the Milverton case. Like, that would make sense, right? That's the case we're looking for. So part 1 of the case. The woman comes to Milverton and begs him for mercy. But that blackmailing scheme says no. No. That blackmailing fiend said no. And so the lady hired Sherlock Holmes to break into Milverton's study and find this information that Milverton was blackmailing her with. And we'll see Holmes in a second. Here he is. Yeah, so he snuck into the Milverton house, was trying to get the evidence. While he did so, a particular woman showed up and murdered Milverton, kind of rendering the whole mystery solution moot. So, yes, I knew my uncle wasn't a murderer, but the public might not believe Dr. Watson's version of the story, because, you know, Dr. Watson and Sherlock Holmes were best friends. Like, of course Watson would lie to exonerate his best friend of murder. So what do we have? We have another book. The book goes here. Alright, so this is more of a Watson story. Oh no, I think this is written by Holmes. Oh, I regret the fact that I, disguised as Lumber Escott, was engaged to this maid. So let's see, I need to find the hat. I need to find the 2, like, chicken feet. And then this engagement ring. Oh, I thought of nothing but poor Lady Ava, who is being bullied by the evil Milverton, but I kind of ruined the maid's life. I never got a chance to apologize to her. I want to keep this Milverton case a secret because the real murderer is a very well-known woman, and besides, you know, I don't want to get accused of murder either. Yes. Charlotte, if you're reading this, don't judge me. Don't repeat my mistakes. Look at little girl Charlotte. See, she's so cute. Okay, if the maid is still alive, I'll find her and apologize on your behalf. Okay, so we found this. What is it? It will be useful. Apparently it will prove Holmes's innocence. I'm not sure how, I'm not sure why, but it will. Alrighty, so here's our deduction. Let's figure it out. So Sherlock did not kill Milverton, but Watson and Sherlock did see the real killer. The killer is a noble lady who is being blackmailed by Milverton, and Sherlock decided to keep it a secret. The public won't believe it. You know, they might suspect Sherlock is the real killer. And that's actually what's happening here. So we're going to clear him of suspicion by identifying the true killer. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Oh, is this the other side of Watson's house? Interesting. Hi, Watson. Gonna say something? No, he's not, but he is going to be riding piggyback on me while we drive to our next location.